Hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. Hey, I'm live at 5. 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 Come on inside of the StreamYard room. Let's have this conversation. It is a mental motivational stimulation, some type of mindful something Monday. Okay, I just want you to know. Hey, y'all know that this is not unique to me. My people have told me what today is, and today is all about the motivation stimulation or stimulation conversation on a Monday. We ain't clutching no pearls. We not doing nothing harsh. It's just a conversation, quick little conversation. Hey, new Tiffany. Hey, LaShawn, Sissy, how are you? I need my red dress, please. Facebook user, hi. How are you? Drop your name inside the chat so I know who you are, because StreamYard doesn't have permission to share your name. Oh, thank you so much for sharing. Definitely share this video. Okay, LaShawn, Monday mental stimulation. Thank you. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Motivational Monday. Yes, it is definitely Motivational Monday. And so many places. Okay, Tiffany Tunsil. Come on, Tiff. So excited that you are here today. Let's get into this. My name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneur's Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business by what? By building their courage, their confidence, their competence, so they can accept, believe, and commit to what it is God has called them to do. All right, Pam, you up in here. Sis, you know, I owe you my deepest apologies. I'm so sorry that I didn't reach out to you sooner, but I love you. Just know that you are not forgotten. We gotta get her done Monday. That's happening this evening, but I definitely wanted you to be a part of that brainstorming session. So 101, I fly out on Wednesday and I'm back on Friday. So I don't know what your weekend is looking like. If you want to talk during the weekend coming up, if not, we can schedule something for next week. Just let me know. All right, so let's get it. Girl, no apologies necessary. I know you love me, Pam, but I appreciate it. So listen, let's get into this Monday motivational stimulation. What motivational Monday stimulation? Monday mental stimulation. Thank you, Sean. All right. So let's get in here. I'm going to put this up here because this is what the conversation is right here today. So I just want you to know that everything is perfect. Put it in the chat. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. And as I sat at my desk earlier today, working on a couple of things, like got some emails that was a little crazy from my lawyers, conversations about pricing some decorators for a celebration that we're having for one of our sisters' retirement at our congregation, right? Like everything is perfect. Just put it in the chat. Everything is perfect. And when I was sitting there and I started to read through the emails and have the phone conversations, I totally got that everything is happening exactly the way that it's meant to happen. And sometimes when we look at ourselves, I know that I was guilty of this when I actually first started my business and I was looking around, playing the comparison game. Put it in the chat. Don't play the comparison game. Put it in the chat. Don't play the comparison game. And I started comparing myself to other people that was in the business as a thought leader, as a motivator, as a speaker, as a teacher and coach. I felt like I was so behind. I felt like I was missing something. I felt like they were just light years ahead of me and there was no way for me to catch up. Put it in the chat. Everything is perfect. But somewhere along the way, I got comfortable in the space that I was in, right? Like I just started to become secure. And I know, and here's the thing, the stress levels are high when you're trying to make money. Put that in the chat. Stress levels are high when you're trying to make money. So for those of you who have a 9-to-5, and you're looking to transition to something else, please use this time to build the something else. Put it in the chat. Use the time that I'm at the 9-to-5 to build the something else. Use the time at the 9-to-5 to build something else. I'm just telling you, because when you are in a tight spot to make money, you will have to keep stopping and figure out how you're going to earn an income. Building a business takes effort and it takes time. Put it in the chat. Building a business takes effort and it takes time. Last week, I talked about whatever that skill set that you've built already, like whatever your 9-to-5 is. If you think back to the beginning, right? If you think back to the beginning, when you first started that career, when you first got the job, or maybe even the first thing that you started doing out of school, maybe the internship while you was in school. Were you a master? Were you an expert in the thing? Were you really good at it? Or were you at the beginning stages? And normally when you start a profession, aren't you at the entry level stage? Entry level means low pay. Put it in the chat. Entry level means like low pay for, common people, most people. Now, I'm not saying that you got to start at the bottom. I'm just saying that entry level normally means low pay, right? Like you're not the highest paid person in the company. You're not probably the lowest paid person in the company, depending on your credentials and your degree, but you ain't the expert either, right? So whatever it took for you to build that expertise in that first thing that you're doing, the 9 to 5, get this, is going to take the same amount of effort and time to build it in the new thing. Now, yes, God is totally in control of time, but the law of reaping and sowing is the same. If you sprinkle the seeds down, you will bear fruit. Now, what kind of fruit and how many and what time, that's up to God. The time ain't up to you. You don't get to decide, but you definitely get to say everything about your position mentally as you wait. Put it in control. I have everything to say about my mental state. I have everything to say about my mental state, right? And the position that you stand, remember, we've been talking about this too, will determine the actions that you will take while you're waiting. In the meantime, Sister Iyanla Vanzant would say, in the meantime, right? That's the time between what you want, seeing what you want, and you obtaining what you want. The meantime is right there in the middle. The doing the work, the putting in the effort, the getting the training, the having the conversations, getting the coach, having the therapy, building the classes, testing it out, having the conversations. All of that is the meantime. Put it in the chat. The meantime. And how you stand in the meantime will determine how things look when you obtain what it is that you're after. Yes? Right? We don't want to be in a high stress level situation where we gotta have resources, gotta have money. And if so, then I need you to stop. Listen to this. Stop and earn the money. Put it in the chat. Stop the building, earn the money. Because you have to take away the stress of getting money in order for your creative juices to flow. If you are in a tight spot. I was talking to one of my sister coaches today. We meet on Mondays at 11 o'clock a.m. as accountability partners to move forward on the things that we're creating, right? And we talked about when you are in emergency mode, like when you're trying to earn money, you got to pay something, you got stress on. Some people stand still, like they get stuck, they get frozen, like they doing what's the thing that Beyonce do at the concerts? Like they just kind of like stuck. Right? But for other people, they take massive action. Put it in the chat. Massive action. And when I say massive action, it's above turning all the rocks over. It's like turning all the rocks over at one time. That means if you were a speaker, teacher, and coach, and yeah, there's been some things you've been doing, like maybe you occasionally send out emails. Maybe you occasionally post on social media. Maybe you occasionally go live. Maybe you occasionally text people and ask for meetings and conversations. But if you was doing massive action, get this, you'll be doing all those things at the same time. So while you're waiting and building and growing and learning and doing all those things, I want you to get that everything is perfect. Don't rush to be someplace like nothing. You're not missing anything. You're not behind the schedule. You're not behind the 8 ball. Like everything is perfect. And the longer you stand in a place of perfection, the stress will be gone. You will not be looking around you at the Joneses. You will be focused on what God is telling you to do, and you will take the necessary actions that you need to take each and every day. So listen, here's the problem, and we ain't going to talk about it today. But if you're not doing something every day, that might be the problem. Put it in the chat. If I'm not doing something every day, that might be the problem. If I'm not doing something every day, that might be the problem. Because what happens normally when you start taking action and you start seeing results, you get motivated to take more action. But if you are not taking any action, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't seeing nothing, and you'll probably continue not to take action. And what I'm saying is, I need you to get in motion. I need you to get that everything is perfect, like you're in the right place at the right time, doing the right things. Like there's nothing missing. Like there's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. There's nothing to fix. But I need you to take some action, and I need you to alleviate the stress, and I need you to stop comparing yourself to people. Like you are perfect. Everything is perfect just the way it is. And I know that I've had similar conversations with you, but sometimes we forget. And repetition is the key. Put it in the chat. Repetition is the key. So maybe there's some messages that I've had like on Facebook or on YouTube, which you could binge out, or you could come to this business page and just go on the videos and just binge out on the different topics, right? Just look at the videos and see what it is that you need to hear to help you get into action if you're not taking massive action. If you are in emergency mode, meaning you need finances, like right now, I need you to go make the money. However you can make the money. That's the low-hanging fruit. That's the thing that you've always been doing. I don't want you stressed out in this building stage. You just cannot be. You cannot be. And as we continue to approach, hey, Deanna, how are you? So happy that you are here. Get up and do something. Exactly. Get up and do something, please. I need you to be in action. I do. I really, really do. And remember, doing it being is the new doing. Just know that, right? Remember the position, who you are, where you're standing from. All of that will dictate the actions that you take. But if you are not at a place where you are clear the direction that you're going in, because that can mess us up sometimes too, right? We just don't have enough clarity. But I promise you're not confused. One conversation with me, I promise you'll be clear on what it is that you need to do. Because I believe all of us know what we need to do. You may not know the how, you may not know the people that you need to be in contact with, but I promise you, if you start moving, answers will come. And I think the minister said this on Sunday, and I say this all the time. God cannot drive a parked car. Put it in the chat. God cannot and will not drive parked cars. Like, you totally got to be in motion in order for him to give you some direction. Because if you stand still, what do you need directions for? You got to move on faith, great sisters and brothers, if you're out there. You got to move on faith. You have enough of the first 2 to 3 to 4, 5 steps that you can get in the car, crank it up, and start driving. Just like the GPS. I need you to get into motion. Put it in the chat. I will get into motion. Put it in the chat. I will get into motion. So look, everything is perfect. Stop worrying about the Joneses. Stop worrying about the people around you. Stop worrying about the things you didn't do yet. Stop worrying about how far ahead someone is than you. I promise you, everybody has been in the same place that you're in. And the difference is between you and them and other people that's around you, probably running their mouth and looking. Oops, I didn't mean to say that. That's the word clutch your pearl day. And other people who are around you that may be criticizing or looking at you crazy. Don't worry about that. Just stay in motion. Because if they tell the truth about it, they've been where you are. And if they don't continue to focus on what they're doing, they'll be back where you are. Do you understand that? So don't worry. Everything is perfect. You're in the perfect space. You got the perfect connections. You're receiving the perfect emails. You're receiving the perfect contacts. You got the perfect people around you. Just get into motion and stay in motion. Absolutely. So look, everything is perfect. That's the Monday motivational stimulation, or the motivational mental stimulation. That's what it is, right? Monday motivational mental stimulation. This is what you're getting. Something to think about. Everything is perfect. Stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your abilities. Stop doubting your moves, because all that stuff is #unacceptable. Put it in the chat. #unacceptable. It is. Y'all need to put the shirt on. If y'all ain't worn the shirt in a minute, maybe I need to wear the #unacceptable shirt every day for a while, so y'all could just see, look, ain't nothing changed. Not doing what God called you to do is #unacceptable. Not believing in yourself is #unacceptable. Having doubt way beyond the years that God has already shown himself to be faithful is #unacceptable. You not answering your calling is #unacceptable. You not reaching out and calling the people that you already know to talk to, that's #unacceptable. God cannot drive a parked car. He surely cannot. So look, don't stay in this place of not moving, not believing, and having confidence in yourself, having more reasons than results. Like, that's unacceptable. If you got more reasons of why you can't and why you haven't, unacceptable. To say, I will not have more reasons than results. Put that in the chat. I will not have more reasons than results. So if you have your reasons on one side on why you can't move forward, but you look at the results in your life and you see you got more reasons than results, I'm going to need you to stop with the reasons and get into action. Yes? All right, y'all. Always looking forward to serving you. It's all about living in the world of performance, not in the world of reasons. Switch up whatever you need to switch up. Get in the game. You are perfect where you are. You're doing amazing things. I just need you to do more of it. Switch it up and tweak whatever it is that you need to tweak. But let's go. Team Titans, let's go. Let's get it done. I'll see you guys on Clutch Your Pearl Wednesday. If you ever want to have a conversation with me, inbox me. Just say, hey, Deneen, I want a discovery call. Go to my website, DeneenMerriweather.com, and sign up for a discovery call. Share this video. Tag people. If you're on the business page, tag people. Share this with people. Get in the game, because the only way to win is to be in the game. If you are not in the game, you can't win. And quitters never win, and winners never quit. Always looking forward to serving you. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Hey, 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 I'm live at 5.